We did the interview right after, I believe it was Rowdy or Wrestling. You just had your comeback to like the independent scene at the time, and now you're actually back wrestling. Maybe like a few months later, 9 months, 10 months later. What's your thoughts on like you coming back into this business now, as far as like a in ring aspect?
Oh my gosh, you're putting me here, but I've been thinking about this, like honestly. So I really want to just demonstrate like good practice of like women's wrestling. Like I just want to roll around with my friends, But there is a business there, so that's kind of like the important part. So also too with kind of having my own personal experience, like working with these women are so remarkable. So I get to be teachable like a student, like definitely in interaction with the students at Hatchet. They're if they're in their early 20s, they've kind of like saw our divas,
Yeah.
generation. And that's where we get to like share, how to do our own personal move sets better. Like the experience that's waking up within me, stepping in the ring just for, just practicing and conditioning. That was kind of, I think, the last time we shared, I was really, if I'm going to do it, I want to have a month by myself in there to see if my feet anchor down
Yeah.
and yeah, it's been that. So that's what I want to kind of do is share the experience, but also to share it being an economic system for friends to help each other, like women, like,
For sure.
continue to compound and build together, you know?
No, of course. Like I feel like watching that match, like, and I mean this in a complimentary way. I feel like I was like back in 2010 watching it. Like I feel like I was a kid. I'm like, yo, this is like the Alicia Fox I was watching when I was like 10 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, etc. Like this is crazy to see. Like you were one of the first women's wrestlers I actually ever got to meet. I was 13 years old. It was at the DC Convention Center at a car show, and like you were signing just you had like these property of WWE t-shirts that they gave you to sign and give to everyone. Now I don't know, it was very vivid. It's a very bitter, like vivid memory of mine. And like to see like you go from the WWE, like your last match was in 2019 against Becky Lynch on Raw. That was like a televised singles match. To now, like in 2024, you're wrestling in Australia against Mickie James, and in a match that doesn't even look different from when you were previously in WWE, even though it's like many years removed. It's just great to see the fact that you haven't lost a step at all. Like, did you feel like your performance in the ring, like you did you feel comfortable? Did you feel like you knew everything you're gonna do and it was all coming back to you?
Malcolm, I'm like too blushed to even talk right now. I really appreciate you I really appreciate being a spectator of the sport. All of us, because I definitely roll around with the girls, and being a part of something that I'm now and coming back in the ring, I'm able to really talk about. So it makes it exist again for me. And that sounds like kind of like, I'm a very deep person, and that's kind of where I think wrestling is now allowing to be an invitation for me to kind of be creative. Like, I don't know, like my experience now as I consider myself like independent wrestler, like I think of, Zack Ryder. I want to be like Zack Ryder too. Like, I want to walk a journey like he's walked. And many of the people I get to talk to, like, and hug again, like at WrestleCons, um it's so nice to like feel it's like it makes it more, it's like the web of what our industry holds, like including like you, Malcolm, and your memories that you bring to like certain interactions we have. Like that's what's starting to make it re-exist for me, whereas in the particular company you're kind of built, I don't, it's kind of a different paradox. So it's I'm excited to share it with you right now. But yeah, so it was nostalgic to be in the ring with Mickie again because we were both surprised we haven't touched since, like you said, 2010, 2009. So it was really surprising. We're like, how did, sometimes the machine is like that, and it's like, man, but
Oh man.
nothing came to me, right? I
Yeah.
forgot all of what I practiced. Sorry, guys. Catch it, guys. Like I felt like confident in there. Like that was like really important because the in ring, like, you don't want to pick up anyone if you don't feel the cardio support's there. You don't want to pick anyone up from your feet and be, risking anything.
Yeah.
So I felt comfortable in knowing my placement in the ring. That's one thing Al Snow would tell us, number one, and take your own bump. So I honestly believe if you're trained, proper, you know what they said, you know? Like I've heard Dustin speak on his technique, and I mean there's just so many parts that this new experience of preparing for our match symbolizes more of what I believe could happen for me in wrestling again. So I'm here for it too. I have no idea what's gonna happen, Malcolm. So I'm just happy to see you. I'm happy to be here. It's nice
Oh,
seeing
great.
you.
We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. Hey.